But when I was taking care of my dad on that one night, when he finally just looked at me and said, "This has got to stop. I know we've talked about this since you're a kid, that you're going to be, my healthcare person, take care of me, but I want you taking me for Chinese food. I want to go watch the kids and cheerleading and karate lessons. I don't want you wiping my butt. I don't want you cleaning my bed. I don't want it. Get help tomorrow." And we weren't smart enough to get long-term care insurance 25 years earlier. He had everything else money could buy, but I was going to be his caretaker, so we didn't need that. That was a dumb decision on my part. And it was dumb emotionally, and it was also dumb financially. I don't care how much it would cost, and we owned a mortgage company together. We weren't millionaires, but I could write that check. But my God, we're talking 25 years ago. And to have Dad, even with his Medicare supplemental policy, with incredible benefits from the VA because of being a highly decorated POW, I was still spending about $8,000 a month. That was 25 years ago. What is that today? I mean, that's just unthinkable. Because I thought, we don't need that insurance. I'm going to take care of my dad. It was foolish and it was selfish, to be honest with you.
Yeah. And care is even more now, and in 10 years, it's going to be even more, right? So my grandma had bought a great long-term care insurance policy years and years ago, and she's passed. It's been 9 years. And because she was someone, this is my Holocaust survivor grandma, who was amazing. And she was definitely someone like, I will do this myself. These are my choices. I'm going to decide how that my end of life looks. And it was actually amazing because it really gave our family the ability to rest at night. And we were able to let them do the things we couldn't be there for. We knew we always had backup. And allow us to be there in a way that maybe made it less frustrating for us than it could have been.
Which is less frustrating for them.
Yes.
Which is the most important. I don't want to quote the statistics because I'll quote them wrong. I'll do them disservice. But the statistics on caregivers pre-deceasing, the people they're giving care to, from the stress levels, is staggering. It'll take any human being go, that's got to be a mistake. But it's very stressful to watch your mom, your dad, your grandmother, your grandfather, go downhill. And it's got an amazing effect on life. And you brought up another fact that's, again, people don't realize. Caretaker is usually the woman, and usually it's the woman that not only takes care of her mother or father, but in many times her in-laws, her husband's mother or father, or her child that has asthma or whatever it may be. And that's what great moms do. Great dads should do it too, but usually it's the moms. And the ramification on mom, which I didn't know till we started this podcast and brought on guests with this expertise, it's now 20 years later. Mom and dad are in their mid-60s. They're going to retire. Mom, this is not like my mom, who was a stay-at-home mom. Mom has a great career. Mom makes money. And it's in the mid-60s, and they look in their 401ks, and dad maybe has X, let's just pick a number, a few $100,000, and mom has half that. And she goes, well, what the hell happened here? Quite frankly, I make as much money as you. When did this happen? You were out of the workspace for 8 years while you took care of your parents and your husband's parents. You weren't contributing to your 401k. Oh my God. So there are the ramifications to your children. And it's so funny that we're saying children, because these are people in their 40s, 50s, and 60s when mom and dad are in their 80s and 90s. The ramifications to the family are staggering, and no one has figured out how to get this message across yet to the masses. You're doing as good a job as anybody as trying to figure that out. Again, I can't stress to our viewers enough. Go to www.62who knew and go to LTC Care Nav.
LT Care Nav. No, sort of right.
Yeah, LTC Care Nav. And get your free report. Do it. I didn't know it was a living, breathing report. I filled mine out. I didn't know I can go in and say, okay, I just lost 30 pounds or I just gained 30 pounds or whatever, and my doctor just said, I have type 2 diabetes, or I didn't know it was a living report.
It is a living report, even down to like the state data. So we're really keeping up on what's being offered, government programs, um, programs by state. We're getting ready to launch a really robust offering of what's available in your county to match you with.
Wow.
And those change. Offerings change. Medicaid changes every year. So when these things change, we're going to automatically update the plan with whatever is available.